Hey, this is Don Walters coming to you from the Clinical Trials Guru. Again, that website is www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com. I got contacted the other day by someone who had been going into a study, and this is her first time doing an inpatient study. And this study is a pretty lengthy study. The study is about 6 weeks long, I believe, and they're not sure if they can handle it. And so what I want to talk about is some information that was given to me in the past by some of the people that I've spoken to that have actually done inpatient studies and different things that they've tried to sort of keep themselves busy while they're in the study. One thing you want to do is definitely check to make sure that you can have access to a phone, whether it's your cell phone or if they have phones that are available. Because one of the things you want to do is be able to contact family members or close friends or whomever. Anyone that, first of all, is very supportive of you, what you're doing. Not anyone's going to be giving you a lot of negative information, but someone's very, very supportive of what you're doing and that you can call up, and when you're bored or you're getting tired, you can give them a call and talk to them about whatever you need to talk to them about to keep you encouraged and just keep your mind away from where you're at. Because see, here's the thing, with a lot of these studies, you're usually in one area and you're isolated in that area for a while. And some studies might have it set up where they can take you on outings and things like that, especially with the earlier phase studies when you're dealing with people who, you know, are really high function and stuff. But studies where people who may have an illness, and that illness, you know, during that study at transition, maybe washing off your medication or something, you may drop down to baseline or even below baseline. And if you're somebody who experiences hallucinations and things like that, letting you leave campus or leave the site is not really a good idea, and it's not safe for you because you may not have control over the things that you're doing because of the voices or other stuff that's going on. So the key thing is that number one, you want to make sure you have access to being able to talk to someone while you're there. Phone number, anything like that, or phone or cell phone or whatever. Other good things too is make sure they have TVs. Maybe you can bring yourself some videos, your favorite videos that you want to watch. Bring yourself books to read, things like that. You don't want to bring anything with any sharp objects or things like that, because sometimes if you're in a hospital or any kind of medical facility or setting, they don't want you having any sharp breakable objects. So nothing like that. I was going to suggest games, but not that. The other thing too, I know one client said that what she likes to do is get to know the other clients there. And some of the clients, if they're dealing with different illnesses and it's a non-healthy normal study, she likes to talk with them and see what's going on with them and just encourage them to continue dealing with their illness and get through the study. The other thing is, again, sometimes some sites will have outings and stuff that they can go on. That helps them. Find out if they have computers. If they have computers, sometimes they're, you know, you can access websites and communicate with people through that, or just go on and go to your favorite website, and whether it's the news and things like that, and keep current with what's going on. But those are a few ways to do it. And then also check, make sure if you're a smoker, they have a place for you to smoke. These are all important things. The key thing is you just want to make sure that they have all the things and the comforts that you could have if you were at home, because you will be most likely for most of the time confined to sort of a small area. And some areas, you know, they're done in hospitals. Some use, I know one place they have these cottages that they use that are located within a subacute facility, which I think is an excellent idea. So when you walk outside the cottage, you're right outside, and you got areas that you can walk around, get some exercise. That's another thing, just walk around, getting exercise to keep you occupied. But those are the basic things you can do when you're in an inpatient study to keep yourself busy, so that you're not getting extremely bored, and it makes it difficult, because there will come a time where you're going to get tired of staying in that one area. So you need to have things to keep you preoccupied. One of the things I like to see with some of these facilities, and previous place I talked with one of the owners, we talked about doing this, is actually having somebody to control like an activities, or almost like an activity director, to have different things set up every day for people to do. And this way, you keep people occupied, you keep their minds occupied, and it keeps them from focusing on the time that they're doing while they're in the study. That's another idea. I mean, we talked about teaching people how to balance your checkbooks, because one of the things we found, a lot of people coming in and out of these studies, um, they're coming in a lot of times to do it for the money. And as soon as they get that money, the money is gone. They're not saving any money, they're not putting any money aside. And maybe teaching them how to balance, how to save the money, how to follow some sort of financial plan was an excellent idea. So if you have somebody that can sit down and do that, but a lot of places don't do it. They don't invest in those kind of things, and trying to maintain the patients in the studies becomes a struggle. But if you're someone looking to get in a study, these are things that I just listed that I would check for. Make sure they have TVs. Find out if they have computers. Not necessary that all places will, but find out if they do. They have an area for you to smoke. Do you have access to communication to your loved ones or close friends or whomever it may be? Because those are things that's going to keep you occupied. It's going to keep you busy. Also, find out about the food. Is the food delivered to the room? Do you go to a cafeteria? Or are you going to be there with the general staff? Or are you going to be going to a cafeteria that's used by the staff and public members or whomever? How's the menu changed? You don't have to be eating almost the same thing every day, because that also can get to you as well. So these are the things you want to find out. And also find out at any point in time in a study, you'll be able to go off campus, maybe to go shopping and things like that, or even just go sightseeing. So I hope this helps you. The person that was asking that question about how to stay in an inpatient study, I hope that gives you enough information to go by. And I wish you a lot of success on the inpatient study, and I hope it works for you. Again, this is Don Walters signing off from The Clinical Trials Guru. Again, that website is www.theclinicaltrialsguru.com, and take care.